Monday, just past 2 o'clock, had 3 days off prior to this. Did back on, what is that, Thursday? Did back on Thursday, was fatigued, so took 3 days off, was able to. Actually, kind of withheld myself from wanting to go. Today was the first day that I was like, good day to train. If I trained any sooner than this, any sooner, it would have been a bad idea because I needed to just heal. So I'm ready. It's Monday, 2 o'clock. Just gonna get after it, and should be a good one. So we'll see what's up. I'm gonna start with the extension. Just gonna go all out as always. So, all right. Second set. First set was 9 plates. Second set's 14. Then we'll see what the third warm-up will be. So the call is gonna go 18 plates and then gonna try and maintain my strength with the full stack. Just 2 reps. That's all I need to be ready for the heaviest set, which is the set that counts. So I don't want to waste any more energy. Just want to go straight to it and go ape shit. That was a good set. Not as much like hype, I guess, before the set. Just kind of got it done. Just sat down, just locked in for a second, and got it done. Sometimes that's what you got to do. It was good. Did anywhere from 8 to, I think 8 or 9, which is good for the control that I had over it. So, inner thigh. When it comes to rest times, I'm doing that set. I'm setting up the tripod over here. I'm setting this up. So what has it been? Maybe a minute and a half so far after that last set. Now I'm gonna walk around for like a minute and a half just to get the waste and the lactic acid out of my legs. Catch my breath a little bit, just those type of things. All right, one warm up on this, and then I'll be ready. Okay. You should be able to just get your leg over. And the first rep, you can help yourself get out of the bottom here, go out of this really stretched position just by chest flying it together. Okay. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. That was a good set. So, as many as I could do until I could barely get it closed. And then I did like 1 or 2 more like that. The last one was like no shot I was getting that closed. Unless I leaned way forward and then I was able to, maybe I can get a little bit more power out of it. If you lean back, it's hard. So I'm trying to stay lean back the entire time. I'm not trying to like ab crunch it together, if that makes sense. Just full opening, full powerful close, hold for a little split second, and then reopen. And then do 1 or 2 force reps, because this one can be, sometimes you get it to like here, you just gotta help yourself a little bit, but you still got another one maybe, or at least another negative. So, kind of experiment with it. All right, done here. Back to that machine, the leg extension. We're gonna flip it and do the hamstring curl now. So, I'm doing the seated leg curl, but if you have a, if you only have a lying hamstring curl or the standing single leg hamstring curl, then use that. My 2 favorite are this seated and a lying leg curl, which we don't have here. I could do it with dumbbells, but I would prefer this over that. This one out of all the hamstring curl variations locks you in the best, I think. And you get more of a stretch on your hamstring. So just kind of see what you like better. Like if you like the lying or the standing better than this one, but this one's scientifically better, I mean, depends how much more you like it. If you really feel it and you're like, this one is better than this seated one for me, then do it. But for me, I like this the best, I think. Because for the biggest part, the biggest reason is that I'm fully locked in. I can't move around at all. It's just pure hamstring contraction, stretch. All right, I'm gonna walk around a little bit and then do 1 warm up on this. So when it comes to setting up where you want the seat, it really is determined by where this is. So this is where I lock it down, right? Like this is not tight enough for me. So if I just go like this, it hits my legs, right? But if I pull it again and I push down, I can get 1 more notch out of it. Now it's super tight, and now I'm super stable. So in analogy, instead of benching on a ball, I'm now benching on a bench. I mean, something like that. I'm more stable now, so I can produce more force, get more reps, use more weight. And that's what we're all trying to do, really. I mean, if you're in this for building muscle. This is the warm up. Just feeling it out. Hamstring's already warm. Just want to get used to the motion. Connect. Do 2 more here. Do 1 more. Okay. I think it's 6 there. Just enough to feel it, warm it up. Hamstrings are already kind of semi-warmed up from the quad and the inner thigh machine, but I want to do 1 warm up just to make sure everything's all right, and get a little bit more further warm up, mentally cueing my mind that it's hamstring time now. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Going up to 15 plates now, just at 11. Oh my God. For some reason I thought that was gonna be light, even though that was a heavy set last week and the week before that. In my head I was like, yeah, 15 plates, easy, I did it last 2 times. But the last 2 times were like a hard 6 to 8 or whatever I just got. It was similar. Oh, all right, that was a good set. Hamstrings are super pumped right now, burning. So if you sit after hamstrings, I think it burns even more. So you gotta just tell yourself to stand up, walk around, and then that should go away. All right, gonna do this squat as always. I don't know if I'm gonna do the squat shoes. No particular reason, just don't really. I don't know. We'll see if it really makes a difference. But for now, I'll warm up without them. So it feels fine right now. We'll see what happens when I go up. I did 1 more rep because I'm gonna go to 2 plates right now. I wanted to make sure everything was all right. So I kind of went down slow. Just was present in that bottom range so that when I go up to 2 plates now, it's more comfortable. Full control on these squats. That's the objective. That's the objective for today. Come on, come on. To 30-pound bars. This is 260. Usually it's 275 with the standard 45-pound bar. 260. Staying upright as possible. Full control. Just gotta attack it. These movements are the hardest. You have to get into a different headspace. Put a different song on if you have to. And really just get into this shit. Try and break the machine. How's that? All right. I want 6. I think I failed on 6 last week. If I got 5, I'll be happy. But I'm going for powerful. I'm going for as many as I fucking can, really. 5 or 6 is what I really want. There's 2 more. Ideally, you'd want your quads to be doing the majority of the work, but sometimes you just go ape shit. You just dive into the bottom, still controlled. So like that set was a little bit quicker, I think, than usual, but it was still a lot of powerful tension, we'll call it. And I think that last one was 8 that I tried to get. Super destructive. Hamstrings almost cramping, so I'm trying not to move. But once I'm ready, I'm gonna do stiff leg deadlifts to finish it off. Workout's been really good so far. Just got one more movement, and then it's A+. All right. The bigger movements, like squats, you're gonna need more recovery than leg extension, leg curl, inner thigh machine, calves, stiff leg squats, hack squats, big leg presses. Those movements will do it. So get your breathing back, walk around, try not to sit, and then do your last movement. Unless you've done it in the beginning, then you gotta do everything else too. Fucking let's go. On this one, just keep your feet locked in. Go back as far as you can. If it's too easy with your hands here, this is the easiest. Maybe this is the second easiest. The hardest is behind your head. So, you best believe I'm gonna put my hands behind my head. Let's see how far we can go. So, just finished. There's nothing more difficult than legs. It really tests you. Everything else is fucking easy compared to it. And I mean, it's half your body first off. Even though I didn't do calves, it is. Your calves are still being worked on every pressing, curling thing you do for legs. And lower back, upper back. I mean, like the squat. The squat fucking kills people, man. Holy shit. Need like 5 minutes after the set just to be ready for the next one. If you were to do another set, maybe even longer. I remember doing a set of squats when I was 18, 17, 18. I did 225 for 16 reps. And the set took over 2 minutes long because I was resting like 10 seconds on the 11th to the 12th, on the 12th to the 13th. Like every rep was 10 seconds rest. So it took a while. But I remember just dying after that. Couldn't breathe. But truly makes everything else easy as fuck. I mean, chest. Back's hard, but I mean, chest, shoulders, tricep, bicep, shit's like fun compared to like legs is like all out war. I know it's not a war, but it is like there's this voice in your head saying, you like, come on, you got this shit. This one's saying, you don't got it. And this one has to be on steroids and be like just going crazy. I don't know if that made any sense, but to me it made sense. There's two voices. One saying, fuck you, you're not gonna be able to do it. The other one's like, fuck you, dude. They're arguing in your head. And then you gotta be the one to be like, enough, stop arguing. And then just do the set. And then realize that it's just a movement. You just go up and down. That's it. That's all it is. But I'll tell you what, every time I take 3 days off after a training session, the next training session is phenomenal. So maybe that's something I'm going to do. We'll see. So I did leg extension, leg or inner thigh machine, leg curl, squat, stiff leg deadlift, and, and then a decline sit up. If you don't have a decline sit up board, or if you don't like one, if you don't like them, then you could just do a hanging ab raise or lying leg raises. I mean, if you want to do just the ab crunch machine, it's probably fine. But I think if you want to get some quad, some quad in your abdominal training, specifically your rectus femoris, which does hip flexion, which you don't really get in a lot of leg exercises, like specifically. I mean, you get it in like leg raises or decline sit-ups or hanging abs, those things. So if you're gonna do a crunch, probably should do like a leg raise also. You should probably do two things. Some type of crunch or and then some type of leg raise. The leg raises on the ground, the hanging abs, and the decline sit-up all have a crunching motion at the same time as hip flexion. So you're getting overall upper, lower, I guess you'll call it. The whole thing's gonna work, but if you wanna just maximize it, you wanna do, something that crunches, something that raises your leg, or something that does both, like those V-ups that people do on the ground. So that's really it. Just gonna ride a high right now. Life's good. Recover. The last 2 days I had more food. So it was needed for recovery. And the reason I needed that was because I trained too much and it was just beat down. So I could have kept training, but it's not going to be efficient. So I'm going to rest, come back to it 100% or close to. You could train every day if you want, but I just don't know if that's ideal for most people who want to build muscle. So, I mean, I think 2 to 3 times a week is probably the sweet spot for most. Just hard training, couple sets per body part, all out, and then get out of the gym. No more than an hour. This workout took 1 hour. Legs is rough, so you gotta rest longer between sets. Get ready for it. The other back, chest, shoulders, kind of just get into it. Not as much mental preparation. You still prepare, obviously, but legs is a little bit different. So, but once you've checked off legs for the week, oh my God, it's good. Then you just do the upper body stuff. Easy. So until then, just gonna chill. Gonna eat these bars. Just gonna do the normal shit, nothing too crazy. So we'll see you when I train next.